Last time on my new game room, I put all my consoles and games on the shelf, and I gotta say, they look pretty good. So coming up, I'm now going to connect everything together.
So excuse me for now, I've got some work to do. As I keep on going. All these cables are everywhere. Oh, cables. And this is just some of them.
So for the PS2, the first thing I have to do is put in the iLink cable. But it's not really called that specifically. The specifics of it is a fire wire. It looks like this. It's a 4-pin on either end. This is so that you can play 2 players on 2 different screens at the exact same time. You link them to the PS2 from the front of the console, and then you put them into their own TVs, which need their own games as well for each console. There's not too many games that actually support the iLink cable, so make sure the game you're playing is actually compatible, that you try to link up. Now, where was I? Another one. Pristine again. Have a look. The 5000 models don't have this connection. So if you want to do this, be careful. You've got to get the exact right model. The earlier ones, not the slims and not the 5000s. This is a 3000, and that's what you need. Do one with the tray and one of the earlier models. And it all work nice and neat. If you have 2 copies of the game, and of course if you have the 2 CRTs. Play together as one. Alright. Now, let's get some other consoles ready. I might as well start down this end, my man. Okay, here we go. Good, buddy. You're on fire tonight, pal.
I did all that.
Very good.
I did all these consoles except for the PS2 and the Super Retro Trio.
Hey, the PlayStation 2. That was the pain in the ass one. So as I've been setting up here with my son, I came across one of my Sega Master System 2s. Now, if you didn't know, they didn't use AV cables. They had the old RF straight into the antenna. And I was just gonna leave it and just have it there as a display piece because I didn't want to hook up the RF because I'm using all AV and HDMIs all hooked into splitter boxes to make it so much easier. But then my brain starts spinning and thinking, as it always does, and it comes out with some crazy plan, which isn't so crazy, but just a bit of a throwback, a bit of a kickback to my youth. I'm gonna plug it in and set it up anyway. I didn't plan for this, but I thought it'd be a nice little kickback throwback to how I grew up with all my consoles, because that's pretty much how they all got connected back then. We never really used the AV cables in Australia, the power region. Which means I gotta dive deep to put the RF back into the back of the TV. I'm going to have to slither my way through all those holes that I drilled previously once more, not to go to the splitter box this time, but to find its way into the back of the TV. You have a mission, my friend. Do you have what it takes to get there and find yourself to the end? Well, mission accepted. Mission accomplished. Haven't done this for a very long time. I could listen to this music all day. But I've got more consoles to hook up. Alright, no rush. Even if Sonic is in a rush, this is no time crisis. That was earlier today. Remember when I was setting that up? Oh, you didn't see that.
Time crisis 2.
Do you think I'm sitting close enough? I'm just testing it, okay?
We shot at the same time.
That's because we're playing at the same time.
Like we shot at the same time.
That's because we're in sync. Look at this. It's like the arcades at home. And I don't have to pay for it. Just with the blood, sweat, and tears. Alright. It works. That's all I need to know.
Got any final words to say before I turn this off?
I would say that God, I'm smart and good looking at the same time. How does that happen? I don't know, but here we are. Is that good enough, buddy?
Sure.
It's pretty accurate.
Sure.
Alright, we finally finished putting everything in. And there was so much there, but we took forever. You probably can't even see it all because I'm blocking half the view. So I'll move along so you can see it all. See what I'm talking about? There's more down that end. And I found another little CRT in my cupboards to put somewhere. And I had a little extra space, so I put it in. And that's the whole point here, not to waste any space that I have. I love how it's set up, and I'm going to use every single thing that I've put in here. I do have some around the place that I didn't put in, like my NES top loader. But I can swap them out at any time if I need to. I do have a Super Famicom box, but it's so big that I don't want to put it in here because it takes up so much room. I would actually love to put it in here, but it's so big, I might just leave it up there for now at the very least. If I want to use it, I can bring it down and quite easily plug it in. also done something very sneakily cool. At the end here, in the middle, right next to my 16 HDMI splitter box, I added one extra HDMI cable in the slot 16. And it's only a tiny cable. It comes around and I've got an extender adapter for the HDMI. Now, why would I do that? Well, the answer is very clever, I think, because I can plug in anything that I want to into that slot with a HDMI cable like a PC or another console that I need to do quickly if I don't have it already set up to go straight into the 16 slot. No matter what it is, it'll go into the 16 placement on the HDMI splitter when I change it to that channel, and whatever's plugged into it, I can record through my capture card sitting right next to it as well. All that's left now is to get the couch and one more freestanding cupboard for my controllers, and then I'm gonna walk around and show you what I've done in all its glory, because it's glorious to look at, and I love to look at it, and I love to actually use it and play it too. Alright, more boxes. Why do I have more boxes, you're thinking? Well, of course I've got to sit somewhere, don't I? And these boxes are not very comfortable, so I'm going to open them up and get the couch that's inside them. Of course, I'm not going to sit on cardboard for a couch. No, I've got a couch inside with a tiny bit of assembly required, and that's okay because after all this assembly I've done, with a few bits of couch in the boxes, I'm going to be too bad. Hold it, especially when you have a great helping hand. And the teamwork is what has made this dream work. Hey, feel that? You know, comfort. Comfort comes first out of everything. It is not to be underestimated how comfortable you must be when playing a game. And behind the couch, I'm gonna have some freestanding cupboards. So you don't see them when you're walking in the room. All you're gonna see is the games, of course. And the controllers, well, where are they gonna be? Gotta play the games with something. And they can't stay here. So we've gotta move our controllers into somewhere else because they can't stay on the shelf. On the shelf is specifically for games, which is exactly why I bought these extra cupboards, because it makes everything less untidy, and this is what I'm going for. Neat and tidy, not untidy. I'm going to take the out of the tidy and make it very tidy on my shelf. And as everything all comes into place, all I have to do is clean and tidy up. Alright, it's time to get dressed up, to reveal everything that you can't see until you see it revealed. Let's go. So see you next time. I can't reveal too much just yet. But believe me, when you hear it from me, there's plenty to see. So once again, nothing to see here, but there will be next time on my game room reveal. See you then. It is well worth the wait. Bye.